It's really bright where I'm sitting.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Is there anything I can do?
If your head was a little taller, it might help. Can you grow your head really fast? Make it bigger.
You don't have to look at me. You can just close your eyes the whole pod.
Oh, then I'll kind of be experiencing it like our listeners experience.
Oh yeah, that's a good way to do it, I think.
I imagine that all of our listeners take us into the float tank, and they want to imagine that we are they're like in our womb.
Are you allowed to take a
Our collective
podcast,
womb.
like a headphones and a podcast into like a submersion?
If you have a private immersion tank, then yes.
Well,
I'm just here to say it.
Yeah, okay, so all of our Richie Rich
All
listeners.
of our Richie Rich friends. You know what? It's not that expensive. You just get a bathtub. Okay? And put a mattress over it. It's
Yeah,
the
sure,
same
Stranger
as,
Things style.
Yeah, it's the same thing as preparing for a tornado. You just... Isn't that what you're supposed to do? I never lived in tornado country, so I don't know, but I think you're supposed to like lay down in your bath with a mattress over top. I hope nobody listens to us who lives in like Tornado Alley.
We're going to get corrected so much.
We're going to get corrected so hard.
Here's what I think you probably should do during a tornado. I don't know for a fact, because I don't live in tornado country.
Tornado Alley.
Tornado
I don't
Alley,
know. I just
Tornado
wanted to say
Canyon. I don't live in Tornado Canyon. But if I did, I bet it would involve a lot of taping layers of like bubble wrap to your body, maybe? Like wrapping yourself, like your arms and your torso and your head and your legs and your sensitive parts in some sort of protective wrapping.
Did you say your sensitive parts?
That could mean whatever you want it to mean. It doesn't have to be weird.
You mean like my heart?
Yeah.
My sensitive parts?
Yeah.
Yeah. Too late.
Oh.
No point.
Oh, no. Did something happen on Tinder?
No. That's the problem. Nothing happened on Tinder.
Oh.
Talon just outed me that I told him that I'd re-downloaded Tinder this afternoon while I was really bored at work. Because sometimes I just like to spruce up my profile. Like it's not even necessarily about meeting anyone. It's just like, you know what's fun is like playing with my social media presence.
Yeah. I get it. Sometimes, like even today, I went through my contacts and was like, I'm going to update these contacts so they have better photos.
Whoa, that's next level. Nobody in my phone has a contact photo except for maybe Paige.
I mean, I have like an app that does it, but it's still a lot of work for me.
I think the one I have of Paige is when she sprayed too much dry shampoo in her hair and she got like a white streak, and then she started singing I tell the tale of Sweeney Todd, and like there's a really good photo of her.
It's a good photo, and she'd
Sweeney
be a great
Todd.
Sweeney Todd.
She would.
Yeah.
She's got that glint in her eye.
She's got that operatic.
She's got that wife.
Baritone.
She got that wife that died.
She got that wife.
She got that wife, though.
These aren't really the qualifications for playing at characters so much.
You have to have lived their life to be them.
All right, I understand you're auditioning for the role of John Wayne Gacy. So what makes you
No,
qualified?
stop.
Yeah, that would be weird if it worked that way. Mm-hmm. It'd be real weird.
Wouldn't that be a strange premise we just talked about? Reflective.
I don't understand. What are you saying?
Nothing.
What is the joke?
I'm so sun-streaked right now. I can't even think straight.
Yeah, and let me paint a word picture for our listeners. We're in Sarah's abode today, recording this episode.
Woo!
We're sitting at the kitchen table.
The dining room.
Dining room table. Dining room, kitchen, it's all the same. The place where you
would
eat
you
the
cook food on this?
I might.
Well,
I might prepare a meal.
with what heat source? Because let me tell you, I've watched enough Cutthroat Kitchen to know that the heat source is the one thing you should never let anyone fuck with.
Well, I'm not gonna fuck with it. I'm just
Not gonna have it. Exactly. You're gonna have to make fucking poke bowls. You're gonna have to make frickin' get the anti-griddle out here. We'll make some reverse omelets where you just crack open an egg on an anti-griddle and it freezes it. Nobody likes it.
What is that?
Could you imagine how unpleasant that? You don't know what
Is that a real thing?
Yeah, an anti-griddle. It's like have you seen those videos of people like making like the rolled up ice cream?
Oh yeah.
It's kind of like that. It's like really cold. It's a super cold surface. So instead of like a griddle is a super heated surface,
Yeah.
this is a super cooled surface that you like put things on. But I'm just like imagining cracking an egg on it.
That'd be gross though.
And it would be kind of like, do you think eggs get like those ice crystals in them? Like you bite it and it would be like,
I've just had a fridge that was like too cold before and had a partially frozen egg.
and when you try to crack it in your mouth like you do every morning for your 6 egg yolks, it was partially frozen. And
I keep saying crack eggs. What do you mean? You just pop them in your mouth. Like,
yeah, you crack them with your teeth like a real boy.
crunch them like a berry.
Or you eat them like an anaconda and just, oop, all the way down. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just crack them with your throat muscles.
Uh,
That's how you know you know you're strong, when you can squeeze a watermelon with your thighs and crack it open, and when you can just use your gullet to crack an egg.
Was that the equivalent?
Yeah, that's the presidential fitness test nowadays. That's what they have all the kids doing.
Well, shit. I need some eggs and a doctor on standby.
Quick.
I
once had this is one of the most painful memories of my life.
Okay.
It's not even my pain.
All right.
But in college, I helped produce a comedy festival. And one year, we got this YouTube celebrity who I had never heard of, but apparently is very famous.
Are we going to drop any names?
But it was really weird. It's something Beast. He's called like the Beast, or like the... I don't want to get sued. I don't know. It's something like the Beast or the Man Beast, or I don't know. But like he was like...
The man versus food guy?
No. He's like a YouTube celebrity, and his name's like something Beast. But he like kind of like came along. It was really weird. He came as like a tag along to another group that was like a stand up on the spot group that like did improvised stand up.
Yeah. But
he like came with them, like he was their friend, and then they were like, "Oh, can we like have him do a show?" And we were like, "No, we like planned this whole comedy festival." And they were like, "But he's famous." And my faculty advisor was like, "Well, if he's famous," and I was like, oh, God damn it. And so we like shoved him in to the comedy festival roster. But his shtick was that he just like ate shit you shouldn't eat. So an auditorium full of college kids watched this man eat a cactus, a spined cactus, and like 9 raw eggs. And that was his show. And then he like walked off stage, and then because like we were the ambassadors, like all the kids on the improv team, we like helped, we were like the producers, so we were like escorting the talent and stuff.
Yeah. Like
they escorted him to the bathroom, and he like immediately vomited it all up and was like crying and picking cactus spines out of his mouth and bleeding everywhere.
This is like, that's the YouTube content I want to watch.
It was so awful. And we still talk about how bad it was, and we actually, one of my roommates saved a cactus that he was going to eat. And we still have it.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, like, what other YouTube celebrities would make terrible live things? This is the kind of thing of like, this is the whole concept of America's Got Talent, right? Like,
is that a talent?
Well, no, but that whole show is filled with people who are, they're like Simon Cowell or whoever the fuck, Deal or No Deal guy, Howie Mandel.
Don't act like you don't know who Howie Mandel is.
It's like, what are you gonna do for your super talent, American? And they're
I'm gonna
like,
eat a light bulb.
I'm gonna eat a light bulb. No. Okay, first of all, illusionist Darren Brown eats a light bulb on stage, but it's really funny.
Illusionist Darren Brown.
Mentalist. We're gonna move on. I can't get into Darren Brown right now. Next time. I love him, but
well,
I love him.
You should tell him.
But it's always people, because the concept of the show.
Oh yeah.
Is that these people are going to get their own Vegas like show. They're gonna headline their own show in Las Vegas.
They should.
And there's people coming on that show that's like, oh, I can nose whistle the Star Spangled Banner.
And they're just gonna do that for like 3 hours.
They let them do it, and then they're like, yeah, that was pretty good. You can move on to the next round. And it's like, but they gotta have, at the end of this,
they gotta have a show. No, you're right. I do always wonder about that.
So it's like one like ventriloquist and a bunch of people who can like, I can do a Rubik's Cube real fast. Is that a Vegas show?
Yes.
And Howie Mandel's like, it's fine. Just don't touch me.
I guess.
There's a lot of YouTubers who have no talent.
They fulfill niche markets.
Yeah. And am I gonna say I watch some? Sure. I would never pay to see them live. Like, it's just some things don't translate. Even like
YouTube artists, you think don't translate?
Not all of them. If they do a thing that is a stage talent, like singing or dancing or like performance art, sure. But if their talent is putting things in a blender to seeing if they blend an iPhone, if it will work or not,
I think that's a great talent.
I don't know. Probably wouldn't see it on stage.
I think it's a great talent. I think you're just a hater. And you know what? With
You're right.
I think we should begin.
Well, it's begun.
It's begun.
I'm already halfway there.
There's no stopping it yet. What is it? It is it. What is it? It is it. I'm expecting you to cut this out, so.
Yeah, we'll see.
You caught my eye in the grocery line, and I fancied myself a man worth your time, and I couldn't help thinking I wished you were mine. Man-seeking woman whose total is 589. I don't do this often. I'm not like other guys, which is why I find myself in a sort of gray existential crisis.
He's bald and he loves her.
What if this was our podcast? Just people watching from your window and just describing it in great detail.
Honestly, that's kind of what this podcast is in essence.
Well, why don't we tell the people what it is? In more than just essence, in reality.
Well, welcome to Craig's Existential Crisis, number 1. I'm Sarah.
I'm Talon.
And this is a podcast where we go into America's favorite list, and specifically the misconnections sections.
We are still awaiting the results on how Craigslist ranks in other countries.
Oh, yeah. We're waiting on that ranking, but I think the results will come in, and I think they will be positive. Any
see.
hoot. So misconnections. They're like, you post them on a coffee shop wall when you think you really had a connection with somebody, but you didn't get the chance to say something in person. So, you're shooting your freaking shot. You know?
Man.
Instead of drowning your sorrows on Tinder like some people do, you're going to go out and try to get the one that got away instead of just letting them walk away. You're gonna post about them, then you're not going to go on Tinder.
Sarah, are you...
Yeah, fine.
We can stop recording.
Bye.
You cry is really weird.
How would you like if I said that about you? That's really upsetting.
You haven't seen me cry.
Have I?
I don't think I've seen you cry, to be fair.
You've never seen me cry? I feel like I cry a lot.
I don't know.
I guess not. I cry with laughter a lot, which is good.
Well, I guess bucket list.
All right. Do you have one or do you want me to start?
I'll give you one.
Okay.
So, yeah, did we mention that the other thing we do is we read these cold?
We don't wear sweaters. We stand in the ice.
No. Well, yes, we do all that. But what I really meant is that we are seeing these for the first time, and we are giving them to each other to read.
Thank you for humoring that terrible joke, even if it was for just a second.
Yeah, no problem. That's what I do on this podcast.
Target, Portland. We were at Starbucks. Eye contact. Wish I would have said something. Me, older gentleman, you are Hunky Yum. Coffee sometime?
Good read.
That was like a beat poet. I kind of got taken away by that. Can I try it again? Can you give me a beat?
I can't. I'll add
Can
a
you
beat.
snap? Can you snap for me right now?
Yeah, man.
Are you nervous about doing this? Are you getting stage fright?
I got it.
Target, Portland. We were at Starbucks. Eye contact. Wish I would have said something. Me, older gentleman. You are Hunky Yum. Coffee sometime? Scooby-Doo-Bop-Dee-Doo-Bop-Bop-Cow. I wish I knew how to scat, but I don't.
I mean, that's a pretty good first attempt. Here's the thing.
It's not my first attempt. I scat on the regular.
Oh, no. I mean, scatting is it's an acquired talent.
It is, and it's actually a talent. I think it's undervalued a lot, and I think that people think that anyone that just goes scoobity-bop-bop-bow, ski-bop-bop-ski-bow could do it. Yeah. And I don't think that's true.
You look at Scatman and tell me that anyone can do it.
Yeah, we get it. You're a Scatman stan. You can just relax.
I'm a Scatman and Hatman stan.
You're a Scatman Hatman stan.
We have not talked about Hatman, but it's okay. We can.
We'll get there someday.
We'll get there.
So I think this is very poetic. I think this conveys a lot of urgency of the moment.
Oh, yeah.
Because like while you're in the midst of a
in the middle
of a stroke, apparently, when you're in the middle of a missed connection. Because I feel like I've had moments where I've been like, is this a moment? Mm-hmm. And in the heat of the moment, you're thinking to yourself, you got to say the right thing. You got to get it out fast or this moment's going to pass. Like the magic is only in the air for a minute. So you got to get it out There are no fucking conjunctions. This is not the conjunction junction. There are no adjectives except for hunky, which is important.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this guy gets to the point.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wish most professional writers were this well edited, you know?
Wow. Dig it. Professional writers. Why so urgent? I mean, theoretically, this is something you can go and do whenever you want at home after you have this encounter.
But maybe it's not because they're in a Starbucks which has free Wi-Fi, and we all know maybe they just saw this happen. Their blood is still rushing from the adrenaline of like seeing a hunky yum man.
Hunky Yum.
Hunky Yum.
I'm me, older gentleman. You
hunky yum. You know, and then here's the other question: If you were the object of this mixed connection, would you read this and know that you were hunky yum?
Well,
Like, do you think if you're a hunky yum person, you know you're a hunky yum person?
That's a good question. I think I would have to use the other context clues because I don't think I would automatically assume me being hunky as I am. I don't think I'd assume every hunky yum is about me.
It's true. It's true.
I think I'd have to be like, I was in Starbucks eye contact.
But I don't know if I'm hunky yum. I might be more like decent. Okay.
Decent. I'm probably not hunky yum. I'm probably more like.
I'm more like chunky bum, am I right?
Woo! Chunky bum.
Chunky bum.
I'm more like funky
gum.
Gum was it. Gum was the only option.
I like funky.
Yeah.
Funky's good.
Funky gum.
Well, I always just think about people who are like
addicted to gum.
Yeah, I think about those people.
Yeah.
No, I always think about people who are like I don't know, good looking for a living, you know, like actors and models and stuff.
Uh-huh.
Do they
know?
I mean, they have to know because they're marketing upon it, but like, I just wonder how much it changes your life to be conventionally very attractive.
Okay, let's get into it. I think we can get into this. I think of people like Idris Elba, right? Who's been consistently voted like sexiest man alive.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, it's like conventionally everyone. I don't know anyone who doesn't find him attractive.
I think this is the issue with. I've been watching a lot of The Bachelorette and now Bachelor in Paradise.
Tell me more about your hot takes on them.
Here's my hot take: these shows are dumb.
I would also say a lot of the time I don't find most people on those shows attractive.
Well, that's because you and I have like normal human standards. But these people they fit into a depiction of beauty that is standardized and
sure.
You're not gonna see many John C. Reillys on that show. Okay.
But he's so funny.
He's so funny.
And he's a good actor.
Listen, I'd date him.
Okay.
But
as long as we're clear that you would have to date him if you met him.
If he
then
asked,
we can move on with this conversation.
But these are also people who live in a kind of a bubble where they don't have to try so hard.
Yeah.
They kind of get things handed to them because they have clean skin or, pretty eyes or like...
wonderful hands.
Or like... too many muscles.
Too many hands.
I don't know about that. I don't know if you have too many hands if you would get things handed to you, but...
yeah, you would. Because you have so many hands.
Like a fun party trick. Like, hey, watch this. See his two hands? Dave, catch. Where'd that third hand come from? What? Anyway, people like Idris Elba, though. People who make a living being in the spotlight, but then are also... given this other title of like being like very attractive. Did you know you're attractive? I think that bubble still is there, and I think like you distance yourself, like your personality kind of just stays wherever it was when people started realizing you were attractive.
That's interesting.
Because I think Idris Elba, sexiest man alive, also kind of a big dork.
Lots of secrets about him.
I love him. I love the man, but you can tell he makes a lot of dad jokes.
Well, he's allowed. He's a hot dad.
Yeah, it's true. He's got 3 kids. That's the thing. No one told his attractiveness that he's had 3 kids. So it's not. There's things you would. I don't know how to explain this. I'm no sexual
hot
attractiveness scientist. Yes.
Yeah.
But I do feel like the more attractive you are, the less anything else about you tends to matter.
Yes, I would agree with that. I think that's more like a lukewarm take because I think that's pretty commonly accepted.
Yes.
But I agree. I think that on some level, I mean, if I didn't have to, if I could get away just being, if I was conventionally attractive enough that I didn't have to do anything else, you bet your ass I would never work on anything else.
Right.
I just know myself well enough to know that.
I'd be an influencer. And
Absolutely.
Here's a picture of me shirtless enjoying Yoplay's new yogurt.
Enjoying some Starbucks. Hunky Yum.
Listen, you know what I love about Yoplay? Whatever they say, they're paying me for this post because I'm attractive and you're going to like it just because one of my nipples is in the picture.
Yo may play, but I don't, you know?
Hashtag sponsored content.
Hashtag hire me as your copywriter because that was hilarious.
That's pretty good. There's also the other thing of like people who weren't always attractive and developed a personality and then get attractive later, but they still maintain that personality or even kind of, I don't know, different is that they don't think they're attractive because they never did. So even though they got the things that are conventionally attractive, they still go like, what? No, I'm not. I'm just, you know.
And we're talking about real humbles, not fake humbles here.
Yeah.
This is real humble business.
Yeah. And
real humbles.
Yeah. You're Neville Longbottoms of the world, you know? You're
real glow-ups.
Real glow-ups.
A real glow-up situation.
Yeah.
Well, I hope this Hunky Yum, you know, I hope they know they're Hunky Yum so they can have that. But I also hope that they still work on themselves.
Yeah.
Because it takes more than just a Hunky Yum to make someone stick around, you know?
It does. And also, beauty standards are whack. And
they are whack.
No one should be working so hard to try and be accepted as beautiful. Because that shouldn't fucking matter.
Look at you.
Oh.
We could go into a whole diatribe about the body positive movement and how it's gotten hijacked, but we don't have time for it. And also, I think I would sear somebody's eyebrows off with my anger about it.
Your hot takes.
With my hot takes.
I just love how much of a rush this feels like it was written in, though.
It gave
closing.
me a rush when I read it. It gave me a bit of an endorphin
That's
boost.
the thing. It's like you're standing on top of a hill you didn't realize was a hill and you're just like walking along and suddenly it goes way downhill way
it drops.
Because you don't think it's going to be like a run-on sentence and you start reading and you're like, oh
no.
No.
I saw this really scary video the other day of this person that was skiing and they were just like chilling and like they pause next to their friend and they're like on the top of this slope. But because it's snow, you can't really see, like there's no like depth perception. Like when everything's white, like it's hard to like see where things end and begin. And this guy takes like one step to the left and he has a GoPro on and he falls off a cliff. And it is one of the scariest things I've ever seen. Like my heart dropped into my stomach. It was so scary.
Jesus. That also reminds me, did you see that video of the wife who fell off a cliff?
No. Oh, yes. No, yes, I did. Where she's like hiking and she like steps on a wet patch and then she like falls down a waterfall.
Yeah, and it wasn't that big of a fall.
Oh.
At least the one that was going around.
Maybe we're talking about
a different one.
We need to stop talking about video. Have you seen this video?
This was like less than a month ago, but it was like, I don't know.
Because the one I saw ended with her falling into a body of water. She like slips off the edge of a water. We need to watch this after the show. It's fucking insane.
Link in the show notes.
She's like going to take a photo at the edge of a waterfall and she like steps on a wet patch and she like falls off a waterfall cliff.
Yikes. No, the one I'm talking about, this couple on a trail and they're filming themselves and the wife steps a little too far backward and falls like probably maybe 15 to 20 feet.
That's a lot. That's big.
But like they treated it like she almost died.
15 to 20 feet is a far drop, Talon. I don't know if you realize how tall 15 to 20 feet is.
Okay, but like they acted as if she did die for like a minute.
3 of you plus a little.
No. Okay.
How tall are you? You're like 6 something?
6 feet. Fine. Okay, I'm backtracking because I really think it was like 15 feet max.
Okay.
Which is like...
if there were 3 of you stacked on top of each other, I would not climb you and then jump off of you because that would be very scary.
It was, she had a little scratch and they were like, there is a God. Like, thank God you're still here on this earthly
This definitely
plane.
was not the same video I watched.
No,
Not at all.
It was mostly a reaction video
My
where
video
they were
did
just
not
like,
give a fuck.
I almost died.
This is
It's like,
Elena's. I'm sorry, just remember this is
Whoop.
Elena's and you should take it.
I have Elena's scrunchie.
Put it on your wrist
Oh,
so that you don't forget it.
I will just put it on the side here.
Okay.
I don't have to put it on. Anywho.
What a rush.
Yeah, you got one for me?
I absolutely do.
I'm gonna read it right now. We came to fix your window. Tigerd. You were sitting eating a bowl of cereal watching TV. We kept looking at each other. Didn't get a chance to slip you my number. I thought you were sexy. Get back to me.
Here's the deal.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think, and I don't want to speak for the object of this misconnection,
Uh-huh.
but if somebody is at my house doing work for me and I'm sitting in front of the TV eating a bowl of cereal, I'm probably not looking at you because I want to flirt with you. I'm probably like waiting for you to leave so I can finally take my pants off and reach my final form.
Yeah, I'm probably trying to like not slurp my Cocoa Puffs too loud so I don't get judged by you.
Yeah, I'm trying to like look at you and be like, although I am not a window repairman, I am trying to use my limited technical knowledge to know how close you are to being done.
Yeah.
I don't think that. I just think they're misreading the signals here, and I just think this is a disaster waiting to happen. It makes me nervous. I don't want anyone's heart to get broken, but I think that's what's gonna happen.
I hate to say it, window repair guy, but I think you're right, Sarah.
Do we agree? Do we agree on
we
a
agree on
single
this
hot
one.
take?
I mean, I could be devil's advocate.
Don't play devil's advocate. There's
but-
no such thing as the devil's advocate. Only the devil.
Devil's Advocate is a great movie starring Al Pacino and Keanu Reeves and Charlize Theron, and I highly recommend it. Charlize Theron. Charlize Theron. Yeah, I think there's some situations like, yeah, we've all been there, right? Guys gotta come fix the thing when you're in the room. The TV people are coming. You got one place to be in the morning, and that is in front of this one TV eating your one breakfast item, which is cereal. Not like you couldn't have gotten away from this, really. Not if you want to have your life. And why should your window being broken ruin your life?
And also, did somebody throw a rock through their window?
No, it probably wasn't this person's fault that the window was broken.
I'm just gonna say it. I don't think it was their fault.
Do you think the window repair guy
broke the window so that he could go repair the window and be like, I've been staring at you.
So that's the other thing, right? Like, I'm going to be on my couch watching my TV because this is my home and my life.
And you keep your eyeballs off me.
Yeah, but also, you know, that window is perfectly level with your line of sight because it's just off to the side there. And there's, like, no other way he can, like, fix the window without, you know, peering into the room and staring at you.
It's never comfortable.
He's not going to pretend he can't see through glass, right? Like,
do you think... So, you know, there's this whole, like, trope in, like, porn of, like, repair people, right? That's,
Sure.
like, a thing, right?
Repair people, pizza guys.
Yeah, like, and then, like, people being like, I can't pay you.
I'm gonna fix the pipes.
I'm basically basing this off of a lot of Vines I've watched that are mocking that trope, but I'm assuming it's a real trope beyond just Vine mocking it. But, like, do you think that real plumbers get hit on that often? Or, like, real window repair people get hit on that often? Or do you think they, like, go into that job being like, I wonder if this will be the day?
Do you think that the pizza guys in the world, like, there's someone training pizza guys, like, hey, you've seen the internet, right? You were gonna get so much tail as a pizza delivery guy.
I hope that's not true.
Let me tell you something. You deliver as many pizzas as I've had, you get a lot more than just the tip.
Oh, stop!
I'm
no.
sorry.
I hated that.
No, I don't think this is a real thing.
That was a good joke. You don't think it's a real thing? You don't think
I'm not gonna say it's
sometimes
never
you don't think
happened.
sometimes in the back of a plumber's mind when they're like fixing a toilet, they're like, what if this person can't pay? Like, what if this person propositions me right now? Like, what am I gonna do? It's probably like a real moral issue. Do you think there's a whole section of the plumber's handbook about how to turn down propositions?
I don't know.
The
If
answer
it's
is
the plumber's
yes.
handbook,
I'm just
but
kidding.
maybe just the employee handbook.
Yeah, the plumber's handbook for all plumbers in the world.
Every plumber.
Plumber gets a book.
All pipes are the same.
I am very nervous about this kind of energy because, as some of you may know, I'm moving, And I just got a message today from my landlord. I live in a house right now.
Yeah.
And I just got a message today from our landlord being like, we're going to show people the house on Thursday.
Oh, shit.
And, like, we're not moved out at all. Like, we are sitting in my house, and it looks like we are still just going to be here forever.
I was going to say.
We have till the end of the month. It's, like, the 5th.
Jeez.
It's the 5th to 6th today.
Yeah.
It's the 6th today, and she's, like, touring people to move in on August 31st already. Which, like, I get you want to be prepared, but also, like, that means I have to fucking clean my room, and I'm not interested.
Ugh. I hate moving.
And then here's the thing: I could like also like not clean my room because like these people are never gonna see me again. But they are. It's like it's disaster zone in there. Like they're gonna be like, it might be upsetting the amount of mess there is up there.
Oh boy.
And I like don't want anyone to be concerned for me, but I also don't want to like clean up because like it's not my problem, you know, that they decided to share the house.
Yeah.
So early.
Well, I guess you gotta.
Okay, listeners, tune in. Send us some votes. Tell me if I should clean my room or not. You have till Thursday to tell me. So you have until
could put
tonight.
Up a poll. We could put up an Instagram poll.
Yeah. You have until tonight to tell me if I should clean my room or not.
Yeah.
For all these people to visit. Anywho, so I'm very nervous about it. I hope nobody propositions my room.
Well, I mean, what you gotta do,
here.
maybe there's like special services where you can like specifically select like, please don't proposition me for a sexual encounter. I'm just purely services.
Some people,
you know, you got to go into a massage parlor and be like, I just want a massage. That's it. That's all my back, please.
Just my neck, my back.
That's it. Please, no funny business.
None of the other stuff. I almost said the rest of the song.
What is this song?
I don't want to get. You don't know the song?
I know the song. I don't know the song. I've heard it referenced. And
my neck.
No, stop.
My back.
Please, no.
Didn't I just tell this story to you? Did I not tell this story about how I got a phone from the garbage? Is this not?
What?
Okay. We're going there.
Okay.
So I got, my dad worked at a garbage dump before he retired. He was a garbage truck mechanic. And we have talked about that because that was a big part of my childhood was like Santa Claus dad coming home every night after work with fun garbage toys for us. But I also, in high school, I got a phone like a lot later than a lot of my peers. And like my family's never been super tech savvy, but I like got my phone late in life, so I like didn't know how to take care of it, and so I like lost phones a lot. But like they were like dirt cheap Metro PCS phones. Sorry, Metro PCS, don't sue me for slander.
Oof.
But I had a phone and I lost a phone and I was like phoneless for a couple days, and then my dad one night knocks on my bedroom door and is like, hey, I found your exact same type of phone in the garbage. Like, here you go. And I was like, hell yes. So we got that shit set up on SIM. And then I finally get a phone call on it the first time. And guess what the fucking ringtone is? I had not messed with the settings at all. It was fucking my neck, my back, lick my pussy, and my crack. And I was like, no! I was like 13.
Jesus. How old is this song?
And all of the ringtone songs were dirty as fuck. There was Lil Wayne's Lollipop.
Nice.
There was a lot. There was a lot of bad, dirty shit in that phone. And I was just like, who owned this before me? And there was no other. They'd like wiped all their text messages and everything, so I had no idea. But
that's the only shred of evidence.
That was their store of fucking ringtones that were all dirty as fuck.
Nice.
Yeah. That was a real good time in my life. I think I still have that phone, actually.
Oh my god.
I think I do. I don't know if it'll turn on. It's been about, 8 years since anyone's touched it, but...
We gotta have it on the pod.
We gotta have it on the pod. Well, it's at my parents' house, so I'll have to fly it up here.
Yeah, you will.
All right, do we have time for our one last segment, or what are we feeling? What are you feeling?
I think I got... why don't we end on this high note before we get to our last segment?
Okay.
I think this is a good one to end on.
Okay. Terrible day improved by ice cream. Hi. Yesterday I came into Salt and Straw just before noon, I think. You asked how my day was going because that's part of a good customer service, and I said terrible because honest communication is an important part of any relationship, and I was having a terrible day. You served my lavender ice cream cone and wished my day would improve, and also complimented my Ramones parody t-shirt. It was the first thing that helped make my day not so terrible, and I wish I had tipped you in cash. I just wanted to say thank you and let you know my day vastly improved following your kindness, which I am aware is just kind of part of doing your job. Anyway, thanks.
Oh.
All this had, I know it's very touching, but my immediate reaction to this was burning jealousy that I had never checked Craigslist while I was working at Salt and Straw. I probably had so many misconnections. People falling in love with me left and right.
Yeah, and you can't, they don't go back very far, misconnections. You can't,
No,
go
you
discover
can't.
them from past the last few
all
days.
Craigslist posts expire after a week.
Yeah, so you'll never know.
I'll never know, but I bet there were a lot.
I bet there were a lot.
Because it seems, because part of our thing is creating kind of a false intimacy with people.
What? Is this in the handbook?
Not in so many words, but it really is about creating a false intimacy and really curating an environment where people feel really welcomed, and it's kind of superficial, but it's also you legitimately want them to feel it, because it's not a bad company to work for. I liked working there,
cool,
but
good,
it's just
good.
Anywho, and
really
not to tell this person they're not special or anything, because that is very sweet. But also they should write a Yelp review, because that'll get you good reviews at work, which will get you more money.
And probably get you a date.
Probably get
People
honestly got picked up a lot at Salt and Straw.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well,
it happened a lot.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. We've talked about this concept, but we have someone on the inside who's been on the inside. Is we've talked about the concept of customer service people just, they don't always want to date you. They just are being nice to you.
Oh my God. That's everything.
Yeah.
Always. No, sir. Okay, well, that's not true. There were definitely servers that wanted to date people they helped.
Well, I'm sure it happens.
When somebody served Weird Al Yankovic, they wanted to date him.
What?
Did you not know that? Weird Al Yankovic went to my Salt and Straw.
And you wanted to date him?
No, I was gone by then. But who wouldn't want to date Weird Al Yankovic?
No, he'd be fun.
He'd be fun.
I think he's in a committed relationship.
But it's fine.
Well, I just think he might be in
But it's fine though.
Well, hey.
I also like that this person subtly was you asked how my day was going, and I said terrible because honest communication is an important part of any relationship.
Which is true.
That seems like a subtle dig as to why their day was so terrible. They had a fight with their significant other about how honesty, somebody cheated on somebody.
Yeah.
Or somebody said they were out with friends, but they were actually out with one friend who you've always been kind of jealous of, and you don't know exactly what their relationship was, and you think there's more there, but your partner keeps saying, no, there's not more there, and then and then you get really pissed off because you saw that they hung out together last night, and they're like, well, the reason I didn't tell you is because I knew you'd act like this, and then you're like, no, that's not justification for saying that, and then you go get ice cream.
Yeah. Okay.
I just like to construct elaborate interior lives of the people around me, okay?
Sure. Okay.
I think everyone is a deep hole of emotion, and I want to look into it. I want to excavate your deep hole of emotion.
All right. I'm going to leave now. No, I think that line is funny too. Just because I don't know what I can say about it that you haven't said.
I did say a lot.
You did say a lot.
I talked a lot.
Even this person acknowledges even at the end of this, hey, your brother's doing your job, but thank you.
But thanks. That was a good one to end on. Good job, Talon.
Hey, I thought, we could use a little bit of that. We
could all use a little bit of that in our lives.
We could all use our terrible days improved by people with smiles serving us ice cream.
Even if it's kind of part of their job.
Even if it's kind of fake.
They might enjoy it anyways.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
Hey.
Do you have something special for us?
I do. We're debuting a new segment, but before we get to that, I do want to say thank you so much for listening. We want to thank Rosie Sherman for writing our theme song. And singing it.
Hey, Shermie.
Hey, Shermie. On Instagram.
Remember to like and rate us on iTunes. It helps us out so much. And could you tell a friend about us? Just tell a friend you think might enjoy us.
Yeah, seriously. If you are at all into this and you've been listening to more than one episode, I hope you're subscribed. And if you are subscribed, I hope you give us a little rating on the Apple Podcast app, because that would be great.
And if you've done all of that, we love you.
We really love you. And if you don't do that, we still love you.
We don't love you.
Whoa.
Oh.
Well.
I was going to try to emotionally manipulate them into liking us, but it's fine.
Well, I did that last time, and I feel like you frowned upon it. So, but listen, we would really appreciate a rating from you. And you're going to hear us say that every time you listen. And if you haven't done it, you're listening to us say that every time. It's got to be annoying, right?
It's going to be embarrassing for you.
That's got to make you feel a little bad, right?
Okay, so now who's emotionally manipulating?
Okay.
It's this guy.
It was me. All right. So this new segment we're debuting is Sarah and I / depending, are going to be presenting you with our own personal misconnections to the world.
Love it.
So I do have one today. This is I'm gonna spin it off the top of my dome. I do not have it pre-written. But here we go. Dear truck driver, my girlfriend was driving, and we were waiting to turn, and we're about to go for it when you and your black pickup truck with your window rolled down decided that it was your turn to drive in front of us. And technically that may have been true, but I don't appreciate the look you gave us when you just stared right through our windshield as if we were idiots for wanting to drive. Sorry to mildly, I guess, scare you with our little 1 inch moving forward. Signed, I'm not going to give you a signature that's funny. Just fuck you. I'm Talon.
And I'm Sarah.
And this was Craig's Existential
Existential
Crisis.